But Buzz, let me come over to you. It is the case, isn't it, that your memory is compromised by stress, what you think you hear, what you think you see. Now, this man is not contesting that he's the shooter, but there is a question of premeditation. And some of the facts that come out, and certainly came out with Walsh's testimony, well, they may not be quite accurate given the adrenaline flow and the general chaos of the situation.
Yes, I agree with you. This just didn't happen. The person just doesn't snap. More than likely, it is pervasive, these behaviors, and this had been going on between these two neighbors for quite some time, at least 4 or 5 years. The strategies were there, but this gentleman, the defendant, clearly did not have good coping mechanisms. He didn't have good intervention strategies. We would like to believe he did, but the calling of the police is one strategy. I think they had called 11 times. The wife had brung their children out to the neighbors and said, "You're keeping these children up." But then something else started to happen. And again, people don't snap. It's more like they boil and then they explode because they can't develop mature coping skills to intervene. More than likely, he was ruminating about these people, and they were viewed as a threat. When you can't sleep because neighbors are keeping you up, it does affect your perception. Your perception does become skewed, and then you start to view these people as the enemy, that they're shaming you.
And I warn people, Buzz. Now, I saw you this morning there on the elevator, and I got a good night's sleep last night, so I didn't have to warn you. But when I haven't had a good night's sleep, I come in and I say to everybody, listen, I haven't had any sleep. My coping mechanisms have been greatly reduced.
We have to think of different strategies. When there are guns present, although they give a perception of safety to the individual, they also lower that individual's ability to think of different coping strategies for better interventions. They reach for the gun because they tend to become overreactive, counterproductive. They have rapid thoughts, and they perceive the noise as a threat due to years of brewing about it and feeling the people are out to get them.
Do you think this is the best strategy, the best defense, if you will?
We all have aggressive impulses. It's how we deal with the environment. We can't always control the environment we're in. It's how we learn to emotionally control ourselves in that environment. The defense has to show that this was not pervasive, that this was a man who was a good father, a good provider, had good coping skills, led an impeccable background. It was in this situation over years and years of what he perceived was abuse and disregard by this other house, by these other people, by this other family, and then somehow, due to this issue, he became had a perception of delusion. He thought they were truly out to get him, and he felt in his skewed perception that he needed to protect his family.
Yeah, and there's really no room in the law for this kind of defendant, for this kind of case, even if there's an explanation in psychology. All right, we want to say a very special thank you to my friend Dr. Buzz for being with us today. J. Buzz von Ornsteiner, forensic psychologist. Always a treat. We look forward to having you back.